Gary, 22, and sporting a name tag that declared him Employee of the Month for 3 months running, straightened a rack of discount socks. He loved this job. The fluorescent lights, the muzak, the faint whiff of cleaning products. It was all so predictable, so calming. Little did he know, a storm was brewing. A Karen storm, strong enough to shake the very foundations of his discount sock empire. A shadow fell across the socks. Gary looked up. Big mistake. Standing before him was a woman, hair sculpted into a helmet of blonde, sunglasses perched precariously atop her head. She clutched a handbag that looked like it could double as a piece of carry-on luggage. This was it. This was the Karen he'd heard whispers about in the break room.
Excuse me, I need to speak to the manager.
Gary's smile remained plastered on his face, a reflex honed from years of dealing with the general public. Inside, though, his inner monologue was screaming. The manager? Over? Lady, I the manager of Discounted Hosiery. The woman tapped her foot impatiently, the sound like a woodpecker on speed.
This is simply unacceptable. I demand satisfaction.
Gary took a deep breath. He dealt with lost puppies, broken toilets, and even a rogue pigeon in the homewares aisle. Surely he could handle one disgruntled discount shopper. What seems to be the problem, ma'am? Gary asked, his voice a study in forced cheerfulness.
These socks are the wrong shade of beige. I asked for ecru, and these are clearly, well...
Gary fought the urge to bang his head against the 10% off sign hanging above him. Ecru versus beige? This was a new low, even for discount sock-related complaints. He took another deep breath. Ma'am, I understand your frustration, but I assure you, these are our finest beige socks. In fact, they're quite popular. We even have a pair set aside for the Queen of England, should she ever find herself in need of discount hosiery. He winked. The woman blinked, momentarily stunned. Gary pressed his advantage. Now how about I throw in a second pair for half price? Consider it a gesture of goodwill from one sock enthusiast to another. The woman hesitated, her resolve seemingly crumbling faster than a cheap pair of pantyhose.
Well...
Victory was within reach. And so, with a final flourish, Gary rang up the sale. The Karen, placated by the discount and disarmed by Gary's unflappable good humor, actually smiled. As she sailed out of the store, her beige socks safely in tow, Gary allowed himself a small sigh of relief. Another day, another Karen conquered. He was the master of his domain, the king of discounted hosiery, and he wouldn't have it any other way.